In a world that seems obsessed with constant connection and social status, standing on your own is often misunderstood. If you find yourself without a large circle of friends, society is quick to label you as antisocial, broken, or even a failure. But psychology suggests a much deeper, more empowering reality. Often, people who lack a traditional social circle aren't missing something. Rather, they possess a mind that works with a level of depth and awareness that makes normal social life feel exhausting, superficial, or simply unnecessary. If you have spent long periods of your life in solitude, there are profound psychological reasons why your brain has chosen this path. The first reason often comes down to a complete lack of tolerance for inauthenticity. As we develop greater self-awareness, our nonsense detectors become incredibly sharp. You likely find it impossible to be around fake personalities, people who wear social masks, engage in petty gossip, or use manipulation to get ahead. Research shows that as emotional intelligence rises, the ability to endure inauthentic behavior drops. You would much rather be completely alone than sit through a shallow conversation with someone who is performing a role instead of being real. You see through the smiles that hide hidden motives, and because you value truth above comfort, you choose to keep your circle small to protect your inner peace. Furthermore, people who walk alone usually prefer depth over quantity in every single interaction. You aren't avoiding relationships, you are avoiding the surface-level noise that defines most modern friendships. Psychology shows that individuals with complex thinking patterns naturally crave quality. You likely despise small talk, those "how's the weather" conversations where no one is actually listening. If a topic lacks substance or meaning, your brain simply refuses to engage. You want to discuss the why behind human behavior, the mysteries of psychology, and what truly makes life worth living. Because these deep connections are rare, you choose to wait for something real rather than forcing connections that feel empty. There is also a biological component to your solitude, known as high social sensitivity. While extroverts act like solar panels, gaining energy from the crowd, your brain functions more like a high-capacity battery. You might be perfectly capable of socializing, but every interaction costs you a significant amount of energy. This is because you process information more deeply than others. You aren't just hearing words, you are analyzing tone, picking up on micro-expressions, and sensing emotional shifts in the room. This hyper-awareness is a gift, but it is also draining. After a social event, your nervous system requires complete solitude to reset. You don't dislike people. You simply respect your own need for recovery. Another key factor is a high level of independence and low social dependency. Many people rely on their friends for external validation, entertainment, or a sense of identity. However, those with a rich inner world don't need a crowd to feel worthy. You have the rare ability to entertain yourself, solve your own problems, and find comfort within your own thoughts. You don't look to others to provide your motivation or tell you that you're doing a good job. While this self-reliance can make you seem distant or cold to others, it is actually a sign of incredible psychological strength. You have set a high bar for who is allowed into your life, choosing to be selective rather than just collecting acquaintances. Finally, your preference for solitude may be a learned wisdom from past experiences. Many who walk alone have a trust threshold that has been shaped by betrayal, neglect, or simply being surrounded by the wrong people in the past. Psychology shows that once trust is broken, the brain becomes a vigilant protector of the heart. You don't give people free passes into your life anymore. Instead, you observe longer and test intentions before lowering your guard. This isn't paranoia, it's a refined survival mechanism. You've learned that the cost of letting the wrong person in is far higher than the cost of being alone. Ultimately, having few friends doesn't mean something is wrong with you. It means your mind is functioning with a higher degree of sensitivity, integrity, and depth. You possess a sharper intuition and a more profound self-awareness than the average person. Sometimes the strongest characters are forged in silence, walking alone until they find a connection that is actually worth their time. If you want more psychology insights that explain your unique personality in ways school never taught you, make sure to hit that subscribe button right now. Our next video might just reveal a part of yourself you never knew existed.